Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Tracetainment, and I hope that your day or night, whatever time you're watching this video, is going great. Thanks so much for tuning in with me. It's a pleasure to have you here, and if you're new to the channel, do not forget to click the subscribe button so you don't miss none of the videos that I post. In today's video, thank you to Elon Musk for bringing the people transparency, because that is something that we haven't had for quite a while, and it feels really good to have the transparency because there have been a lot of things that have been happening these last few years that haven't been making sense. You know, it's like you keep getting this piece, but you're missing that middle part. And that is what some are trying to figure out, because there have been some things that just have not been adding up. And Elon Musk has spoken out about it. Check this video out.
Senior advisor Elon Musk announcing the Department of Government Efficiency's new target. The next one up, he says, will be for the department, will be looking into elected members of Congress who have become multimillionaires during their time in government.
Let's just say that there's a lot of strangely wealthy members of Congress where I'm trying to connect the dots of how did they become rich while earning, how'd they get 20 million if they're earning 200,000 a year? It sounds, nobody can explain that. So something's, yeah, we're going to try to figure it out and certainly stop it from happening.
Did you guys hear the audience as soon as Elon Musk said that? It's because the people have been noticing certain things that have been happening that haven't been making sense. You know, the people being told one thing and then another thing was happening. It's like, where's the transparency? But the people are tired of certain things that have been happening and just getting swept up under the rug like it doesn't exist. The people are tired of that. They have had enough. The people want transparency. President Trump and his administration, Elon Musk, Doge, they're doing just that. Letting the people know the certain things that are going on and the things that they're going to look into. Because like I told you guys before, if something isn't making sense, they're going to make sure it's taken care of the right way.
He has a lot of really important points, and one of the most entertaining things last year was following the Nancy Pelosi stock tracker, and there were several funds that popped up based solely on her stock trades, which outperformed all the index funds by quite a lot. And you know, it was very odd because Paul, her husband, would make these curious trades, whether it was Visa or Broadcom or Nvidia. And all of a sudden, you know, a week or two later, there would be big news with all of these companies that directly benefit him. Yeah, I mean, he must be psychic. Yeah. Like, remember Miss Cleo? We need Paul Pelosi on the Psychic Friends Network at least giving stock advice, because, man, that guy bats like 17,000. They have to have a new scale for him.
And correct me if I'm wrong, you know, this is not the first time this has come up, okay? And in the House, Nancy Pelosi and others didn't want to vote for anything that would have culled some of this, or at least held accountability among lawmakers.
No, they'll do everything they can to make sure that they're not held accountable for this. And I laugh because a couple years ago, Nancy Pelosi was so good at trading, she beat every major hedge fund in America.
Yes.
With like staff of hundreds of researchers whose only job is to find like the golden ticket on a stock trade and some technology that's going to explode. Nancy Pelosi's sitting back in her office and she's like, yeah, I'm going to do that one and it's just going to hit gold yet again.
Like I said, man, things have been happening over these last few years that have not been making sense whatsoever. So I'm gonna say to most of you that's watching this video is go get your popcorn out, go get a drink, sit back and relax, because there have been things that have been happening that have not been making sense. Elon Musk has been calling things out and looking into things because it has not been adding up. The people are tired of feeling like things aren't being taken care of the right way. President Trump said numerous of times if something doesn't make sense, they're going to look into it and make changes to make sure it's taken care of the right way. The people made an ultimate decision in November to get change done, and President Trump is doing just that. A big thank you to President Trump and his administration for bringing the people transparency, because we really need it. Let me know what you guys think about today's video in the comment section. That'll be a wrap for today's video, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Take care.